Hey there, folks. It's Ron from Ron's Beer Review and Tools. Have a beer to showcase today, as you can see in front of you. It's a beer from Vermont, St. Albans City to be exact. So we'll be reviewing this double India Pale Ale. 14 Star Brewing Company is the name. I think that has something to do with the military, as the two gentlemen that founded this, I'll go into that a little bit later, they founded this, both were in the U.S. Army. It's a craft brewed in Vermont. I like the can. They call it the Green State up there in Vermont, so I guess they go with the can and they get the hops on it. I didn't do much due diligence on this. It's a triple double IPA. That's not just, oh, correction, I'm reading, I gotta go back to school. It says Tribute Double IPA. I thought it was triple. What? All right. Tribute Double IPA is a celebration of hops. A complex yet smooth malt base serves as the stage for the hops to perform. Sounds good. Tribute had a beautiful golden color with a flavor and aroma brimming with citrusy hops, deliciously smooth with the crisp and dry finish. Enjoy. So I like that. It's deliciously smooth, and it's going to be crisp also, like a lager. So being deliciously smooth, which I like, a smooth beer, and crisp. And those citrusy hops are not going to throw those out of bed. Those are nice citrusy hops. I store it and serve it 34 to 42 degrees. Definitely, it's been cold here in New England. Raining right now. It's going to rain, but I may understand partially for 2 weeks. Finishing up April. This is 8% alcohol by volume. 8.1% alcohol by volume. I got to go back to school and learn how to read. 8.1% alcohol by volume. Brewed and canned by 14 Star Brewing Company, St. Albans City. St. Albans has, it's funny, on the coast of Lake Champlain, they have a St. Albans town, and a little distance away is St. Albans City. So I'm assuming it's two different things. Even though, like, I've been up there, and very close to Canada, probably maybe 30 miles from the Canadian border. I did try to go to Google it, and I said, give me the miles. I wonder what the miles are between St. Albans City to the Canadian border. And the voice kept coming back telling me what city, what address. I don't want an address. The Canadian border. I said that about 3 or 4 times, and I just gave up and kind of measured it out from looking at the map. But my wife's brother lived up there, and family, and her in-laws and so forth, in Swanton, Vermont, Swanton, Vermont, which is very close to the Canadian border, even closer than St. Albans City. All right, let me talk about this brewery. This dream for this brewery actually began on the battlefields of Afghanistan. Basically, two gentlemen, they had a business plan, and they called it the 14th Star Brewery. It was originally drafted on a notebook by Mr. Steve Gagner, Gagner, while serving in the United States Army on the battlefields of Afghanistan. And upon returning to Vermont from deployment, the founder is another friend of his, close friend of his, Steve, and his closest friend and fellow soldier also, Mr. Matt Kahaya. And I hope I'm not murdering that name. That's a capital K-E-H-A-Y-A, Mr. Matt Kahaya. And they got together, worked on the dream of the 14th Star Brewing Company, which became a reality in 2012. Today, Matt and Steve opened their doors 2012 at 41 Lower Newton Street in St. Albans City, brewing beer on a 3.5 barrel pilot. That was basically a pilot brew house. But they're very successful. By 2014, the demand for more of their 14th Star Brewing was so high, when they had to get a growing staff, they had to go big. And that's what happens when I had an electrical business, and I just had to either stay small, or get bigger. And that's just what happens when you have a good business. All right, let's talk about the beer. But I congratulate and I salute to those two gentlemen for defending freedom's way of life for everybody in the world. I thank those two founders, Steve Gagner and Matt Cahere, and their CEO, Andrea Gagner. And I'm assuming that's Steve's wife, but it could be a sister. I don't know. But also, they donate proceeds of this. They have a donation that it goes to, which I can't remember the name right now. Because I did, even though I did some, I didn't do right. I did some due diligence on this. I didn't write everything down, but I will put it inside the video when I finish. I will put it in there because it's a very worthy cause. I can't think of the name, but it's for children that are very sick. It's a very good cause. Very good cause. And I'm amazed that I can't remember the name right now. But I just want to thank them for doing something like that. Sharing some of their profits with that group of kids. I mean, they're kids. And they're very sick, and he's helping them out. So that's a very, very good cause. And I just came in right now. The portions of the profits, I'm glad it came in now, portions of the profits from sales of tribute this here are donated to support the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The Make-A-Wish Foundation, granting the wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions. Make-A-Wish Foundation. And because of this, my wife will give some money towards Make-A-Wish Foundation to help them out. Okay, and again, I thank you guys and all your folks that work at 14th Amendment Brewery. All right, I will stifle my talk, and I will get us a glass. We have one here, a nice one. It's a nice glass. We did look at the can. So, all right, this double IPA is 8.1% ABV with 75 international bitter units. All right, 75. The SRM they're saying is a 6, so that should be dark, I think, on the scale of colors. Watch me be wrong, watch it be the other way around. And be like, all right. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, it's not dark, so not light. That really is a nice head on that. Look at that. That is a full head. And that SRM is 6. This here is celebrating hops in this beer. They tribute to a number of things, they say. And one of them is to the hops, because it's going to give a smooth malt-like backbone, which they're allowing, saying there's 5 different hop varieties in here that will steal the show, the flavors and the aromas. And you're going to get some big, bright flavors and definitely some big aromas. So we'll have to see what they're saying about this. I think this is available. It's available year-round, and they have a bunch of other ones that are really nice. One's a B72 with the old a plane on it, B72. Then they got a maple. They got a maple stout, and the Follow Me IPA, American IPA, and Valor Ale. So I like the names, and I have to go hunting for more of this at the package store. The guy at the package store, that's right, he said that this beer and a lot of other ones, this one particularly, is a high rating on Beer Advocate. I think 4.7, 17 out of 5. 4.7 out of 5. So that's pretty good. Almost a 5. Really. So this is should be a really interesting and good beer. By what I've heard about it. That's right too. Very high 4. Almost a 5. This is at the local package store, so it's not official. I don't go to Beer Advocate, so this is from what someone told me. So this is going to be American IPA. All right, being the double American double IPA, yes, what they call it. No further ado. I've done enough talking. All right, let's take a nose to it. Oh, pininess grapefruit. Oh yeah, the pininess comes right out. Oh, definitely sweet, nice sweet aroma. So it's living up to the fact that the 5 hops in this, because it's truly nice and nice aroma, a fruity aroma. Being a double IPA, I'm hoping the hop's not too astringent, but I'm getting like a sweetness, a sweeter aroma, kind of really coming forward, the sweetness of it. I also got some grapefruit out of that, pineapple, grapefruit, some of the sweetness that goes into the kind of the fruitiness of it. Some herbs, the herbal aroma you get. Oh, a sweet caramel. So that comes back, the sweetness comes back as like a caramel. That's a nice head on it. Get this one up. Can we get this one go? Yeah, okay. We're gonna take a trip. Oh, yeah, I can see that's a nice creamy head. Really creamy. Whoa, that really is a nice looking brew. Really. Wow, I like it. I like it. It's creamy. It's got a creamy head to it. Really creamy. So you can see. Alright, get that drone back down. There's the other one over there parked. Alright, gonna be fixed, I think. 3-point landing. Alright. No further ado. Bottoms up. Oh yeah, yeah. The taste is right up there with the biscuity malty kind of that you get from the lagers. I'm getting sweetness, the malt sweetness on that. That foam is definitely creamy. And I just got a mouthful sucked into my mouth, and it was really, really creamy. Really tasty, too. It's kind of biscuity, but I'm getting some sweetness on it. I don't know what the kind of sweetness, but definitely flavors of citrusy, grapefruit, pineapple, some earthiness on it, some spicy herbs on it. It kind of a hazy look, so you do get a dank, very mild dank. When I say dank, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Flavor with passion fruits probably in that, some citrusy passion fruit. Definitely the hops are really coming forward. The bitterness, let me see, it's you know, I really can't say it's hop bitterness. It's hop flavor. The ones that do not push out any fruitiness in them. I'm not getting any bitterness, no aftertaste on anything really. It's a nice flavor. Maybe a very weak and mild bitterness at the very end, on the back of your throat, on the side of your throat. The body on this is medium. The carbonation is right up there. It's not overly. It's, I guess, an average amount of carbonation. Tasty for sure. Very drinkable. Very drinkable. It's kind of amazing that usually on these kind of brews, these IPAs, if they're not a juice bomb, I really don't enjoy the astringency of the hops. But this doesn't have the astringency of the hops. It has a lot of nice flavor. You do get some bitterness, like I said, at the very end after you've drank it in the back of your throat. But this is a brewed, very fine, well brewed. Look at it almost looks like a juice bomb, a New England juice bomb. And the head, look at that head. It's just staying there. It's a well brewed beer, very well brewed. They put together something nice. It's drinkable. It's flavored. I like the flavors. Now I'm getting a little bit like orangey, the orange with the grapefruit. I mean, the hops are really 5 different hops. At first, I was getting like a pininess when I first started drinking it. Not really getting that pininess from the hops anymore. I like the medium body in this. It's just right. It feels nice in the mouth because of the smoothness. What they initially had said, that's what they brewed. And they did. They brewed a smooth beer. It was brewed with a nice amount of hops in it, 5. So the right hops, I guess, is what I'm saying, and the right malt. They don't give much information on the malt or the type of hops. That would be nice if they could do that. If they could have, we know what kind of hops there is in this. Not a must, though. To sum this up, would I get this again? Oh, yeah, I'm going to go looking for this one and some of the other 14 Star Brewing Company brews that they've done. I enjoy it. It's very drinkable. It's a good cause. Some of the monies are going to go to Make-A-Wish Foundation. Should you buy some? The brewery is fairly new, from 2012. They've done well, so that says something for a brewery. I like their cans. Seems like they go all the way. It's like they're proud in their cans. They're proud in what their product is. They don't just have like a label. And I won't go saying with breweries, like they just stick a label on. And I'm not trying to knock that, because some of the best beer sometimes are that way. Maybe that's just what they have for monies. But Steve and Matt have done well. They've done very well, and the brewers there have done very well. So I'll sum this up. Yes, I will get this again. I will get this again. You should try it. Portions go to a good cause, and you're going to enjoy drinking a session beer with family and friends, or after work, or after a softball game. There you go. So I want to say one thing. I'm going to end that there. I want to show you something. As you know, I have a tool video within my beer reviews and tools. Now this hat here, I have down. So I have a number of these hats, and you can see in front of you. That's a light. Put it on. I mean to blind everybody, but that's a light that goes right on the bottom of the hat. So when I'm working down cellar or my head stuck in a cabinet, there's not any light, and I don't need to hold a flashlight, I have one of these. I have a bunch of these that I've purchased over at Ocean State Job Lot. Ocean State Job Lot. They're $4, $3.99 for 2 of them. For basically $2 each. Excuse me, $2 each. But boy, they really do some yeoman work. They do an awful lot of work. These lights, they're real nice. I just wanted to mention it, and in case you have an opportunity to get to Ocean State Job Lot and purchase them. So, with that said, this is a fine beer. I enjoy it a lot. Folks, have a good day. If you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drive. Furthermore, on this here is it's kind of beer that you'd enjoy. I like it. Like I said, I will get it again. Family and friends will have some of this. I like to try some of their other brews from 14th Star Brewing Company up there in Vermont. And I will try some of the other brews. But for now, it's a good beer, and I will get it again. It's a double Indian Pale Ale. It's kind of a little bit higher on the ABVs than I usually like them. This is 8.1%. I like them down, but I'm not going to knock the beer for that. They brewed what they said they were going to brew, and that's what they brewed. It's a nice brew. It's tasty. I like the way they did the hops in this, even for double Indian Pale Ale. They brought out the best in the hops that they've used. Like I said, it'd be nice if they could have listed what hops they have, but they don't. That's the brewery. So, with that said, folks, have a good day. Enjoy the day. Ciao.